Yo, what up? It's your boy Credit B Down. We're gonna talk about a controversial topic today, which honestly, in my opinion, should not be that controversial. The only reason it is because uh, there's a lack of combat IQ, which means because it's due to a lot of things. So I believe when you have things like Xenoverse is real easy to play, but it can, you know, be hard to master certain techniques just for the simple fact of that you don't have to. For example, saying like if you're playing with certain characters who don't have certain built-in mechanics, like for instance, Bardock. Bardock literally, in my opinion, one of the best cast characters you could play besides Blue Goku, Bardock, and people are playing custom Bardock. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're playing Bardock, especially a custom Bardock or a custom Jiren, or anyone who already has built-in cancels, shut the fuck up. You suck. If you're complaining about key canceling and you have Bardock, you have these really aggressive characters, and you're still struggling, shut up. You suck at the game. I don't know what else to tell you at this point, except the fact that you suck. Stop making excuses for yourself and just, I don't know, delete app at that point. Because I'm gonna be rude, because it's more of toxic. You're not coming from a place of reasoning. You're not coming from a real place of reasoning. Because I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you for real. But to be playing Bardock or anyone like that, or any aggressive character where you could just kind of just dish out nasty offense, brain dead offense in a repeated manner, where it can be really difficult to try, or way more difficult to try to find an opening than what it is with other characters. You can't say anything. It'd be players that'll try to do the worst thing to you and complain about a goddamn key shot. Dude, you suck. It'd be the same players who have all health regeneration on, and then you activate a one-time limit burst that gives you armor for 30 seconds, and they like, oh no, bro, that ain't fair. Bro, I didn't even do no real damage to you the whole 30 seconds. And even if I did, but I'm saying it's so stupid. Everything's backwards. There's no logic. There's no logic behind it. My bad for going on a little
Never
rant,
underestimate a Saiyan.
but let's get into this. Let's actually learn. Let's learn, because I'm here to show you guys. I'm here to show you guys. You don't have to agree with everything I say, but I'm gonna do something that no other Xenoverse player can do. I'm gonna give you unbiased. This is gonna be unbiased, and there's actual logic, actual reasoning. Because the thing is, when it comes to players, it's they love, because they're fighting with their egos, and they're just stroking their own egos every time they play. They'll do the most messed up stuff, and whenever the garbage that they do does not work, they like to tell you that you're doing something wrong. Hey man, you suck. You keep canceling. You keep spamming me and stuff, man. And then I would sit there and I would ask them, okay, give me a realistic way I'm supposed to do so and so when you do so and so. Like, I was like, give me a realistic way you want me to fight. No one ever answers that question. I'm like, okay, realistically, how do you want me to beat you in a way that does not upset you? Can you specifically tell me? Because you're doing this and doing that, and and especially if I'm playing someone like Vegeta, Vegeta does not have great close range offense. But people don't understand that. People don't understand that. And it's not that they don't understand. They never cared in the first place. You want to feel good. Okay. Anyway, let's actually get into the key blast. So look at it. It's the key blast. Simple. It does little to no damage. It is mediocre. There's little to no damage. So that tells you right now that this is meant to be used as a tool. It's meant to be used as a tool, as a technique. It's a technical tool. It's not meant for damage. It's not meant for big damage. First thing, it costs no key. It is free to throw out. You can shoot it and it is free. It is essentially a universal mechanic that almost every character has. And if not, they have some sort of variation of it. So you can literally just throw that out, right? And the other part of it is that you're able to cancel. You're able to cancel when you're in it. So you just can't. Here's the thing, because you can't do this, right? You can't throw this out and then try to do an attack. Look, the attack is not available. It shows you when it's available. See, it shows you when it's available. But you can do something like this. See that? Hold up. And then combo this time, but you see, I could throw that out. Let me do it again. I want to see if I can try to combo it properly. Nah, I'm probably gonna be a bit farther. I know I can do this though. You can always do that. So you can always do that. You can sidestep into it. But that's literally, so you could cancel a key blast with a step. It's as simple as that, right? And we're going to get to it about how to actually deal with quote unquote key blast spammers, key stunners stuff. But we're going to talk about the actual purpose of it first. And we're also going to talk about the issues a lot of players have. A lot of you players have issues where you like, oh, you keep catching me, you keep catching. The thing is, if that's all that they're doing, what have you been doing that whole match, that whole time? Because it's a simple rule. It is one simple rule that I tell you with this. When it comes to key blast, a normal key blast can only hit you if you're standing still. A normal key blast can only make contact with you if you're standing still. It's as simple as that. Yeah, they got some tracking to it, but that tracking is not godly or nothing. It's just, it has some tracking, but it really is meant to just make you move. That's typically what it does. You could block it, you could deflect it, but realistically, the issue is not with the key blast itself. Because here's two things: you have key stunning. What people call it key stunning, I don't know. It's weird. You got some news. Oh, you key stunning. You keep like it's a bad thing, but yet they're literally. Well, let me show you. Literally, this is the best thing in one of the best cancels in the game. One of the best cancels in the game. And then they have the nerve to talk about, oh, you key stunning, you key stunning. Let me explain this to you. You cannot be hit by a key blast if you're moving. If you're doing this, who gets hit by a key blast and they're doing this? Keep that in mind. Who gets hit by a key blast and you're doing this? So if they're really doing what you're claiming they're doing and they're starting every attack with a key blast, at some point they should become easy for you to read. If every time they do this and then they do this, you should already have a heads up of what they're going to do. You should already have some sort of heads up. That means you should not just be doing the same thing. If they're doing the same thing and you're doing the same thing and what you're doing is not working, you need to switch it up. How about, because this is why you guys get attacked a lot. A lot of times you guys come up short, right? You guys come up short in your attack and then they end up catching you because you're standing still at that point. That's your fault. That is your fault. Except that is your fault. Stop coming up short. I know we all do that sometimes. Like that. I know it's annoying, but stop coming up short. When you rushing up, stop coming up short. That's all I'm saying. Know your distance. Understand your dash attack. Other thing too, just people missing attacks. When people are whiffing, people are getting mad that they're whiffing an attack and someone punished them with a key blast because they're mad that they don't get a chance to clash. Because a lot of, and even in certain connections, when really they're supposed to be punished, a clash comes out instead, and they get it's a frustration thing because they're mad that they don't get that chance to clash, so that it keeps them from being combo. And instead, someone being smart, they get a guaranteed punish. It's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this instead of trying to go in there with someone like Vegeta or someone who literally can't compete. They can't compete with the normal dash attacks and stuff, and you're trying to get a. You're mad because I don't want to clash with you, or you have your attack take priority over mine when you throw your back hit. That is stupid. I don't know if you know this by now, but we're not on the same goddamn team. We're not. Understand that. I'm not trying to help you win. I mean, in this video, I'm trying to help you improve, but when we're playing, I'm not trying to help you win. Your opponent is not trying to help you win. So you being mad, I honestly think people forget that is that you're not obligated to win, and your opponent is not trying to let you win. You know, that's the honest truth about that. Let me get a drink. All right, so going on from there, heat canceling. Let's talk about that. So say like if I do an attack, right? I miss, I do this. People get mad at this because they they want you to be vulnerable. They want you to be vulnerable. They want you to be vulnerable, but then this just kind of gets it out the way. Just like this literally the same way that you could be punished with a key blast, a, a key blast you could cancel out and be safe. So you can do this, and literally without that, that it'll ruin the game because they already ruined back hits. They already gave invincibility to vanishes. So most back hits don't even work that good now. So that just be weird. And then you don't want to be forced to try to throw a back hit out as your only option. And then that also makes characters with built-in cancels even stronger. Don't y'all not see that's because y'all not getting it. But going on from there, let's talk about how to actually attack your opponent. So let's talk about how to actually attack your opponent because they're doing this the whole time. They're doing this. And the thing is, remember, they're throwing out one. They're not throwing out multiple. They're throwing out one. We're not talking about multiple key blasts. They're throwing out one. So a potential thing of what you could do, and I do this. First thing, like I said, doing this, get yourself in a better offensive position. First thing, if you could close that distance, someone like Bardock, right there. It's right there. Just do that. Just do that. Just do that. Simple as that. Simple as that. And I say that because here's the thing. They're throwing one key blast out, right? And typically they like to throw it out like this. They just shoot one, they do it, and then they shoot it, which means they're stationary. And that also means that they're not blocking. So they're standing still and they're not blocking. Why would I not throw my quickest attack out? Just bam, and I close the distance like that. Close the distance like that. Catch them while they're throwing the key blast out. Even if it does become like a clash where you both get stunned due to latency, where you both get stunned, look, you get hit with a key blast, which it does that little stagger, and then they get hit with that. So more than likely, you will be able to still go for your attack and go for your combo. So you can still win that trade off. Going on from there, of course, if you don't feel too comfortable with that, you can always still go behind them. Do this until you get behind them, and now you're smothering them. You want to smother them and be in their face. You want to smother them and be in their face. You can always rush in and hold the block button. And I'm saying there's multiple things you could do. So if they throw the key blast in your face, literally you're blocking, then you have a chance to actually deflect it back at them. But you have to be careful with this because they'd like to throw it out right there, possibly do that. So you have to be cautious with that. And if any, I should shoot another video on that. So because I don't want to get lost within this video. Um, but yeah, pretty much smother them. Try to get behind them. Because the thing is, this is going to force them to be more focused on moving. They're more focused on moving now, and at best, what they're going to try to do is go for a sidestep. This is keeping in mind. This is only if you're saying they're spamming this the whole time, like you claim they are. If this is all that they're trying to do, then literally this match should be yours. I'm just saying. Going on from there, I'm saying if they don't switch it up or anything, you should know how to handle it by now. I understand that it can get crazy with some people when it like when if you're using a CAC and you're doing this. Sometimes when people they'll go into pressure, like Bardock could do that. CAC, like saying CACs could do that, humans could do that, but man, like Bardock, yeah, shut the fuck up. If you playing Bardock and you complaining, just delete the game. But yeah, I just trying to give you guys some options here. Don't get mad at me if this don't work for you, because I'm giving you some options. But it is your battle. It is your battle. You have to be able to take this knowledge and turn and treat it as intelligence. There's a difference between knowledge and intelligence. Intelligence is knowledge put to use. You can't say this, that, but that's what combat IQ is. You can say oh, I know this, I know that, but you don't use it. You have to start using it. So you see me, the key blast, that's the key stun and everything. We talked about that. Closing in is one way. Is catching them while they're doing it. Make sure you get in the dash range and then catch them while they do it. Or you want to just try to prevent them from doing it. But one thing you don't want to do is try to compete with them. Like if you're at a distance, so you could try to throw out multiple and then make them move and then try to smother then go for your own attack. That could work. I'm just saying there's multiple things you could do. It's not like just one definite there's multiple things you could do. But I would say biggest way for beginners or anyone, if they really still struggling with this, just start vanishing behind them to get behind them. Just do that. If it's too much pressure, get behind them. Try to do that the whole time. And then of course, it's not gonna be easy because you're gonna be fighting a breathing opponent. They're gonna be moving to the side. So you're gonna be doing that. But if they're moving to the side, they're not key blasting. They could throw a key blast on the side, but it's all about trying to take the right shots. So do what you want with this video. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it does. Because unlike the rest of these dudes out here who like to just stroke their own ego, I actually want to see you guys improve. I want to see you guys get better. And I want to see you guys actually respect the fighting aspect of the game and not just be trying to stroke your own ego with pathetic wins. Soaring Fist and Masenko. You know what I'm saying? Or Soaring Fist, just garbage. Like, I'm not going to even get into that. But anyway, it's your word credit beat down. Like, subscribe, and share if this video helped you. Y'all stay creative.